This is Garrett Fry, the cemetery sequence lead for 3D digital map painting, and we're taking a look at 1853. So in this shot, you can see it starts out from the left and pans to the right, and we need to create a hero gravestone here, and you have a big open space to do that. And so maybe we can add this gravestone here, and also one of those plots where we can see kind of the plot there, and a little wall, and maybe just little broken steps or something like that into this area. So that will make this look really interesting. It is all being backlit, and so you could possibly cheat this gravestone, rotate it just a little bit so you can see that kind of rim light that's happening on it that adds so much. You can see, like in this guy here, it has just a tiny bit. You probably don't want to be that subtle with the thing that you're adding. You want to be a bit more bold with that. This is kind of angled just a little bit more, and so it would be nice to see those light shapes on there. Also, you need to add the shadow shapes for this. So you're going to be adding quite a bit to this if you put in one of these little garden plot things. And so the shadow shape that you're doing there needs to match what's going on there. Also, you have an area back here that needs to have gravestones in it. And the great thing about these gravestones is that they can be casting light onto each other, or shadows onto each other, just like these guys do. And that they are kind of like, some of them are halfway in the dark and halfway in the light. So it'd be nice to see that shadow shape kind of like from the tree going on top of those there. And you can also play with seeing if you can get in any more gravestones through here. So make sure that when you are putting in this garden plot thing, that you are putting it in a way that it has the right perspective. So if the perspective is wrong, it's going to be really easy to see. It has to feel like it's sitting into the ground. So all of the areas between these little wall things in the ground need to have little broken pieces of dirt or grass going up over the walls so that it feels really nicely integrated. Before starting out on the shot, it's really important to familiarize yourself with the extensive photo reference in the library. It is worthwhile to do quick matte painting concepts so you can start to understand what kind of photography works for what particular situation. Also, make sure you're utilizing the asset library, especially for those shots that require continuity between environments. These assets can be a huge help, and remember that every asset has high resolution photography, so if the asset is not high enough resolution when rendered, you can overlay it with photography.